chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check us out. Check 45. Lady. Hey, lady. Baby. Kill.
On first down, it's Darnold. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A first carry now. This is Hill. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On second and 9. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second and 7, Darnold, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. To throw again on second down. Darnold, this one into the hands of Metcalf. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold, he'll find Metcalf. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run it with Hill. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way down to the 35. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. First down, a run with Cohen. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a big one loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 13-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Second and 6 at the 17-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check 45 the mark. I got him. Shit. Lady.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson.
You got it. You got it.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Jump. Hey, lady. Check three.
This is Hill. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Double time. Lady. You got three. Three down.
Twist on Travis.
Hey, lady.
Hey, team 6.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They run. It's Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
45.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold going for the deep ball. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 46 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, it's Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
53, Mike, 53. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Alert. Blue.
Now Trubisky. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check Mike. Hey, Martin. Kill.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. Off of play action, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
it's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, Trevor Daniel on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Trubisky will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
On the deep ball. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, alert.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Let him know. Let him know.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Again, it's Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 18.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
45 to Mike. Stay with your man. 45, Mike, 45. It's just me now.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They try again with Cohen. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
And that's his third sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He may try and run for this. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On first down, Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run with Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Faking the give. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
The busy night continues for Hill. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
45. Hey, exit. Let's go, man. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. 45. 45. Let's get it.
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Montgomery. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lock in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Hill, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. Ready.
Go.
Now it's Darnold, and he's got a noon one. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 79 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy